getting in the queue right away. I'm gonna kick it off with Bant Blink. Get Stream Decker up so I can change decks easily. Yeah, I can mess with this hand. Well, maybe. We really don't want white mana, but if we get white mana, this hand's amazing. So I'm gonna... No, we have birds. Birds is white mana. Nice. Cool, yeah, Ben's level 3 in the queue. Hey, Spicy Napalm. And if you have a Magic Online deck and want to get into the queue, I'm just jamming against viewers, so just let me know in the chat. Helps if you tag me if you want to get your name in the queue, but if not, I'll try to catch it anyways. Just updating the Stream Decker here. Oh, nice. It's already set correctly. Always lucky, they say. So this is a pretty ambiguous start from our opponent. Most green decks are going to be playing dorks. It's more likely that they're playing white, but a bunch of decks will just play this because it's a one mana creature anyways, so yes. I'm just going to jam the Knight of Autumn here as a 4/3. We have Blink to reset it if we want any of the other modes later, so this feels pretty safe to me. And I do want to put some pressure on the Mana Dork deck before they're able to go too crazy. I also want more mana with my Court of Calling. I see. The old mirror match. Hey, Kinesthetics. How's it going? I noticed I got a lot more followers over the weekend, so I'm guessing that's largely from the North 100 episode where I got to hype my stream there. So thanks to all my new followers, if that applies to you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can chord for 3 if we want. That's kind of underwhelming. I think I'm gonna wait for now and just pass. I don't want to trade Knight of Autumns since I assume mine is worth more since I have Gaia's Cradle, Court of Calling, and Blink to reset it. Oh, Niljack with the subscription. Thank you very much. And Trimantha with the new follow. Yeah, we do seem evenly matched. I'm gonna hope to leverage. Never mind. I was just about to say I hope we can leverage our mana advantage, but Mana Crypt means we don't even really have a mana advantage here. But this momentary blink just got a lot better for sure, which is nice. It might just be the mirror match, honestly. All of these cards are in my deck. Yeah, this is almost certainly a mirror match here. Which is kind of wacky. Didn't expect to be fighting the old Bant Blink mirror. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, the Freak 13. Yeah, I tried to get it out there, but I just don't have as much reach as Loading Ready Run does. But I'm glad you're here now, everyone. More tough choices. So now we can chord for 1, 2, 3, or sorry. We can chord for 4, which is much better. So I might do that. But if I chord for 4 and get Palace Jailer to take their Sovereign, then we don't have blockers for these two creatures, which is an issue. So I think I'm just going to pass and plan to Palace Jailer this on their turn after they've attacked. Or maybe before they've attacked, if we're able to set it up well. And then I think with Blink Witness, we'll be able to hopefully take control of the game from there. Awesome. Nil Jack, glad you've been able to catch the VODs. I've been putting them up on YouTube as well if you prefer to watch them on YouTube, but yeah, glad you're able to catch live this time. Yeah, if you want to join the Canadian Highlander clan on MTGO, just shoot me a message on MTGO. My username is the same there as it is here. It's JRH White, so that's the way to do that. Yeah, they did miss a land drop, which is one of the reasons I was more alright waiting here. Yeah, Tregelin. Hopefully Singleton becomes more of a mainstay thing on Arena. Alright, so we're gonna cast this. For X is 4. We're gonna take the Bramble Sovereign for sure, since that is just one of the best cards in the deck. Yeah, Pinot Graham, I'll throw you in the queue. How good are clone effects in the Blink decks? They're pretty reasonable, but well, blown out by Eerie Interlude. Oh boy, that's not great for us. We still get the Monarchy, but we don't get their Bramble Sovereign, which is not great. Resto is a great draw, however. Alright. Let's think here. I really wish I had a white-blue land, because then I could leave open Resto and Blink easier. I think I'm going to Witness back this Chord, leaving Gaia's Cradle open because I want it to generate even more mana with Eternal Witness. So I left open the blue mana to look like we're leaving open Blink, but really I'm going to plan to play Restoration Angel instead. And they're going to have 3 attackers, so I don't think I want to attack here. I haven't tried the Omniscience draft on Arena. It looks really cool, but it looks pretty degenerate, honestly. So they get to copy one of their creatures that isn't Bramble Sovereign, so I assume they might make a second Knight of Autumn. What's my take on the best deck in Canlander currently? I remember I talked about D&T being on top in an older episode of North 100. I think it's pretty up in the air, honestly. I think there's a lot of really strong decks. I think if I had to pick a strongest deck, I'd probably pick Storm right now, but I'm not positive on that. I think there's a bunch of tier 1 decks that anyone could make a case for right now. Honestly, I think the format's in a pretty great place. Sultai Pod is tapered off a bit. There were a couple people playing it, but one of them isn't able to play as much, and the other one moved on to other opportunities. So we have to decide if we want to Resto now before they're able to Bramble Sovereign more things. I think I'm going to. I think I do want to Resto as opposed to, well, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can also chord for 6. I think I'm gonna save that though. I think I'm just gonna go for the resto now. On the old Palace Jailer. And put that Bramble Sovereign right where it belongs. It's not super threatening while they don't have too much mana, but it's just the potential for that card to get out of hand is so very large that I'm just not willing to take the chance. Hey Paranundrox, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Narovi, this does appear to be the Bant Blink Mirror. They have yet to show us blue mana, but I have to imagine it's there. So they may actually not be able to wasteland our Gaia's Cradle. They may need this mana more. I imagine it would just be for a turn, but our Gaia's Cradle is certainly not long for this world, but even then we're still way further ahead on board and in terms of mana production than they are, which is a good spot to be. Yeah, this knight is a token copy created by this Bramble Sovereign. We're still playing Canlander, don't worry. Yeah, just firing off the Wasteland now. That makes a lot of sense. Giving us access to that much mana, especially when they know we have Court of Calling in hand, is too much. Eternal Witness. I imagine they're getting the Mana Crypt here, as Eerie Interlude doesn't do too much for them, but oh, they are going to get Interlude, it looks like. I'm not too afraid of that, honestly, but so just those. I'm fine trading off my creatures here. Which ones do I want? I'm gonna trade like this and make sure I keep my Eternal Witness around so that I can momentary blink it, maybe get back my Restoration Angel to then witness again. There's definitely an argument for keeping around the Palace Jailer as well, but I thought Eternal Witness was maybe more valuable there. So we can chord for 5 here, which is a pretty darn reasonable option. Yeah, Golgomet, I'll add you to the queue. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass with blink slash chord up here. Keep monarching, keep getting our monarch value. Yeah, and there's a question from the chat. Would Esper Blink have potential, or do you think I need the green? I think the green is necessary for the deck. I think the Mana Dorks are very crucial to the deck's game plan. Interesting. I guess they're targeting their Eternal Witness. That's fine. I think you could add black if you really want to, but I don't think black gives you near as much as green. What two? I can get a 3/4 with chord right now. I don't really think I want a 4 though, so I think I'm just gonna blink Witness and get back Palace Jailer probably. Or maybe get back Restoration Angel and then get back Palace Jailer. They're targeting Knight of Autumn, which I just don't think matters. Just doesn't matter. Sure, Vencer's boyfriend. I am adding you to the queue now. There are 4 in the queue, but this is going to be a pretty long stream, so we'll get through those fairly easily, I imagine. Rec stage is not amazing currently. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna resto this Eternal Witness and then get Palace Jailer and Palace Jailer it up. Hashtag the jail is full. We have to be a little closer, careful of Venser the Sojourner giving all their creatures unblockable. So I'm going to take the Glimmer Point Stag just to make sure we don't die to a Venser activation if they are, in fact, short on blue mana. If they have, like, Venser in hand and then just haven't been able to cast it because they're off blue. Yeah, we're actually playing the Bant Blink Mirror if you're just joining us. First time playing this matchup. We got a little behind on board early. They got some beats in with some multiple Knights of Autumn. But I think we're in a pretty good spot now. We have established the Monarchy. We're very far ahead on mana and now ahead on board. So I like our chances in this game right now. Hey Caracas, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, they just conceded. Probably off of blue mana for too long. And we had a Court of Calling that would have just gave us too many options. I'm gonna keep this hand on the draw just because it has so many powerful cards in it. Although we only have green mana. Maybe I won't. I think this is a mulligan. If this was like a tropical island or a savanna, I think I would keep. But because we only have green mana, I think I'm going to mulligan. It's super close, though. This card's so good. And we do have mana. This hand's great. We'll keep this one. Maybe not great for this matchup, but really want a mana dork. That is not a mana dork. So it goes to the bottom. Awesome. More and more people asking for clan invites. Don't be afraid to shoot me a message on MTGO if you're looking to jam Canlander matches. There's nearly 30 people in the clan now, so we got super rewarded for bottoming that land. Not that it was a very difficult choice, I don't think, but rewarded nonetheless for making the heads up play and drawing our turn 1 mana dork. How budget can mono red and the likes get? Do you mean on MTGO or on in paper? Because on MTGO there are several budget decks that are very cheap, but in MTGO even the power isn't very expensive. Like Moxes are under $5. They're not hundreds or anything. So on MTGO, there's lots of budget options available, but it depends what exactly your budget is. But MTGO, I struggle to find a deck that is more than 400 tickets. Like if I'm playing like 5 color good stuff, basically that's like a $400-ish deck. Or ticket deck rather, and which is like the cost of 1 dual land in paper. So it sort of depends what you mean by budget, but in my opinion, basically every deck in MTGO is fairly budget. Yes, Cephas, we have quite a few people in the queue right now. There's 4 4 more currently after this one, but if you want to hop in, just let me know. Yeah, and the fetch lands are and modern staples in general are often the really pricey cards. All right, so this is going to be good. So next turn, I assume they're going to try to equip and bash. And we're going to try to bounce the sword and block with Venser. Hopefully get us a nice tempo play, and then eventually once they redeploy it, this Cord will be able to find a Knight of Autumn to shatter the sword. Atheist Santa, thanks for the Prime subscription. Really appreciated. Yeah, awesome. I'll throw you in the queue, Sepis. How big of an effect does the lack of the Sorensen mulligan have? Less than you might suspect. I'd wager. You're likely supposed to add a few lands to your deck, but we've had some awesome games, even from heavy mulligans on stream. So I don't think it's that big of a downside, honestly. So casting our Venser before blocks here, advancing the sword, and attempting to eat the Elvish Visionary. So even if they are able to redeploy the sword, they also need to redeploy another creature in order to really have an effect. I'm just gonna slam the Mr. the Tusk. And then we could even start going to town with Gavany Township if we want, because Thrag Tusk is sort of a strong answer to the Sword of Fire and Ice already. This Mull 6 really worked out quite well. Yeah, and there is a lot of overlap between a lot of Highlander decks as well, so the cost certainly diminishes if you start building decks beyond your first, as well as something nice that I noticed is, especially once you have a solid mana base, especially once you have all the fetches, that the cost certainly diminishes past the first investment. Isuru, thanks for following. Much appreciated. So this isn't quite a copy of my list because I don't have Jade Light Ranger in it, but I do think Jade Light Ranger is a strong card in Highlander. I think it's underplayed, mostly because I think a lot of Highlander players sort of have a bias towards standard cards and thinking that they in general aren't good enough. Yeah, as in die, if you on MTGO, if you have one Flooded Strand, you can play it in all your decks. You don't need one Flooded Strand per deck, for example. Do any of the emerge creatures see play in Highlander other than Tentacle Pig? Yeah, Distended Mindbender sees a reasonable amount of play, which is in black mid-range decks. It's a pretty strong card. Not too many emerge cards in Highlander though. So we could get really aggressive and just Cord for Palace Jailer here again, but that's kind of boring, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna cram with Thrag Tusk, and if they try to block with Jade Light Ranger, I'm gonna Township. Hey Zarko, thanks for catching the stream. Going well. What is the name of the MTGO clan? I think it's just called Canlander, but if you want to join, the best way is to send me a message on MTGO. My username is the same on MTGO as it is here, so JRH White, and I'll add you into that. I'm just gonna pass with Township / Cord up. Yeah, Distended Mindbender notably has domed a certain Cameron for 8 damages in the past. Tregolin, in regards to the 36 extra planeswalkers. I don't think it's announced whether they're all new or some are reprints. So we're not certain it's that many extra. But do we want to chord in response to this Thalia? We can chord for 4. I don't think so. I'm just gonna plan to township. They are all new. Okay, I missed that. I don't check Morrow's blog as often as I maybe should. So yeah, I don't know. I tend to be more cautious of things like this, so I'm not gonna assume any of them are playable until I see them. Like Highlander, even for planeswalkers, has a pretty high bar, so you know, just gotta wait and see. Not too much reason in speculating at this point. I'm gonna jam with both Fencer and Thragtusk here. Just really put them under the cosh. Yeah, and we're just gonna do this again. Maybe I should have played my Elvish Visionary first if this was my plan, but I wanted the ability to chord again if I wanted to, so. Yeah, Vezin, we're talking about War of the Spark currently, not Modern Horizons. Although it's easy to get those two confused because they're coming out in such a similar time frame. Thanks for all the new follows. Mr. Tomato 89, Siberian Rabbit, FredX 1111, and Mr. J Wit. It's almost me. Yeah, so they were able to Ghostway there, so they're gonna Jade Light Ranger again and get their Thalia back in play, but we're so far ahead on board right now. We're gonna be able to start jamming with our elves even. Mystic Snake. So that's a good one to know about. But they're under so much pressure, they're not going to be able to keep this up. So I would expect them to put it into their graveyard, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, that is a little rough for the LGSs, that the sort of sniping the pre-release, but yeah, Freak, just message me on MTGO to join the clan. That's right. Bouncing their own Jade Light Ranger, that's a little surprising. Rock Lobster 8994, thanks for the Prime subscription. Much appreciated, friend. Yeah, I have to imagine they're going to be experimenting with things outside of Planeswalker norms. Like, I imagine there will be more Planeswalkers with no plus abilities, only zeros slash minus abilities. Yeah, Gosmet. It's in terms of MTGO prices, it's largely the modern cards that are the most expensive. So we still can't win here, unfortunately. Awesome, more people getting into the clan. Hey Trent, thanks for stopping by in the chat. Always good to see you. I think it might just be jam with everything except Visionary here. Then I think end step we might try to chord for Keeper of Keys if we are still battling at that point. Yeah, if you're watching and excited about playing Highlander, especially if there's not a, oh man, Selfless Squire. Rough beats. So it's gonna be a casual 15-15. Eh? Oh man, and I should have left my elves up. Now I can't cord for a Keeper of Keys. I forgot this came into play tapped with Thalia. Hey Wilco, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, Damp Rice, we're playing the Blink Mirror actually. It looks like their list is very, very similar to mine. Alright, what's my plan? I believe it is to Felidar Guardian. I didn't tap white mana. Questionable choice on my part. And I think I'm just gonna blink this Fencer. To sadly blink this Squire. Or bounce the Squire rather. Paranundrox, that would have been good. That would have been good. Didn't even think of that line. Bouncing the Selfless Squire off the stack would have been really sweet. So this is risky for them. They're going to attack with all their things. I'm not going to block. They're going to try to blow up my Venser. I'm going to blink the Venser and bounce their Avacyn's Pilgrim, and then they don't have enough mana to cast Selfless Squire on their turn. Ha 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 ha. They have perhaps seen the error of their ways. Yep, got there on that one. That was a sneaky play to steal the game, but gotta see the sneaky lines. I missed one earlier, but I saw that one, so